I was sick when I first recorded this video.
Hello lads, last season, those of unspecified gender, it's the Irishman here, and today we're going to be talking about what would have happened if Goku had gone Super Saiyan 4 in the Saiyan Saga.
So right away, I understand that this what-if idea is a bit stupid and also would probably never be able to happen. At the time of Akira Toriyama writing the Saiyan Saga, he hadn't even thought about Super Saiyans, let alone Super Saiyan 4, something I don't know if he actually created on his own, or if he even came up with in general. But this is also something that'd be pretty interesting to start, and even though it could be a bit hard to actually find a way to begin this story, I thought about it more, and I realized this is entirely possible. Potentially just as possible as having Goku turn regular Super Saiyan in the Saiyan Saga. See, to actually turn into a Super Saiyan, you have to have a base power level of 100,000, something Goku in the Saiyan Saga most definitely didn't have. And so, you have to find a way to bring Goku up to that 100,000 power level mark. And what way would be more effective than the Great Ape power? If you were to say Goku has a rage boost and then either goes into a Kari or Great Ape, then he would be able to reach nearly 100,000, or possibly even surpass that if his rage boost is more effective. And so then you have a Super Saiyan Great Ape Goku. And how did Goku go Super Saiyan 4 in the original? Well, by being a Golden Great Ape, and then compressing that power and controlling it. If Goku is just a regular Golden Great Ape, he's not going to be able to do anything. He's going to destroy the Earth, and Bing Bang Boom's story over. But if we say he controls his power, not only would he be able to have regular Super Saiyan at his disposal, he would also have Super Saiyan 4. And now, with all of that out of the way, let's get into the actual story of this what if. Goku would arrive on the battlefield. He would see a place covered with bodies. The only person left alive is his son, Gohan. Goku is surprised. How could these people be so heartless? How could they kill everybody? He would see Krillin, Piccolo, Tien, Yamcha. Then he would look back to Krillin, his best friend. He'd be fueled with anger, but he would look at Nappa, who has the unconscious body of Gohan in his hands. Goku's hair would spike up ever so slightly, turning to an almost brown color, his eyes turning to a yellowish hue, as he would look at Nappa with a look of pure rage, saying to put him down.
If you insist, Kakarot, then okay.
As Nappa would then throw Gohan to the floor, causing him to be jolted awake with a sense of pain. As then, before Gohan is able to see what's going on, Nappa would quickly crush him under his boot heel. Gohan's last words before his fated demise being,
Daddy? I want to go home.
Goku would look blankly at his son, and then with a scream of pure primal rage, his hair would then spike up, golden aura eclipsing his entire body, as he would take on the form of the legendary Super Saiyan, his eyes remaining yellow with a bluish tint, as the last thing he says before taking on a beastly transformation being,
You're going to pay for this!
Nappa would then be faced with a being with such power he had never even imagined. This power eclipses Frieza's more than 8 times over. Goku, originally having a power level of about 100,000 after transforming into a Great Ape, or the Akari form, would then get a 50 times increase, getting up to a power level of 5 million. Goku, now in this golden godly form, would look down at Nappa, and then stomp his foot down, instantly crushing the Saiyan brute. He would have tried to power up, but it would have been all for naught, as Goku has become the one and only legendary Super Saiyan. Now, with the little sanity he has left, Goku would turn over to Vegeta, who, just because I feel like throwing him a bone and not having him die this early on in the story, would be able to amass his own Super Saiyan transformation. But he wouldn't actually turn into Great Ape to do it, mostly because I don't want to give Vegeta that form just yet. So instead, we're going to let Vegeta kind of get by and skip over that rule and allow him to go Super Saiyan even though he only has a power level of about 20,000 if you round up. So Vegeta now, in the Super Saiyan state, would attempt to fight back against Goku, but base Vegeta versus Great Ape Goku, it's not going so well for Vegeta, and the same carries over when both of them are using Super Saiyan on top. So Vegeta is highly outclassed, but would be able to escape with his life. Sadly for him, however, that's more than what can be said for Nappa. Now, Vegeta actually turning Super Saiyan does work out for Goku, because it means he isn't as powerful and would be a bit drained. This would mean that the Earth isn't in immediate peril. Well, it still kind of is, but not as much as it would be if this was a full power Golden Great Ape Goku. Side note, but I'm sorry if the audio quality seems a bit crappy. I was sick and I'm still getting over it. I hope you still enjoy though. Master Roshi would arrive on the battlefield and try to calm down Goku and telling him that this is not who he is. Master Roshi knows who Goku is. He is not this emotionless killing machine that his brother made him out to be. He is not like the fellow Saiyans that had killed his friends. And Goku would look down at Roshi, and then to Bulma, and then to the dead bodies of his fellow comrades, and then his once stern look would begin to soften. As he would then squint his eyes, his muscles would begin to bulge as he would be focusing and trying as hard as he can, and then he would begin to shrink down into a new, compressed, and insanely powerful transformation. As memories from his past life, the life he lived before arriving on Earth, even though he was only an infant, are flooding back into his mind, as well as things that Nappa, Raditz, and Vegeta had said, Goku would say something under his breath.
I am the legendary Super Saiyan.
Seeing as Goku has went through a lot emotionally and physically, I'm going to say similar to in the Tournament of Power, seeing as Goku has unlocked transformation after transformation, his base power level has increased exponentially. And so, instead of being at a power level of about 8,000 in base, it's more 800,000, which might seem like a pretty insane leap, but after you think about all Goku has gone through physically and mentally, this does seem somewhat fair. So then we're going to take that 800,000 and we're going to multiply it by about 20,000. Because 20,000 is my preferred Super Saiyan God multiplier, and I like to think of Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan God as about the same, because they are both the next line in terms of Super Saiyan transformations in both GT and Super. And so 20,000 times for each form seems pretty fair. That would mean that this version of Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be at a power level of 16 billion, or 106 times Super Saiyan Goku in his fight against Frieza. Now, honestly, here I would see Goku going into seclusion, seeing that all of his friends and family are dead and the Dragon Balls are gone, so he can't really do anything. And so instead, he would go to the lookout and become the Guardian of Earth, protecting the planet forevermore and becoming incredibly powerful. Eventually, Frieza would arrive, but he's killed. Majin Buu would arrive and try and take over the planet, or gather energy and destroy the planet, or whatever, but Majin Buu is also killed. Goku would be incredibly powerful, but that's not the story I want to tell, because I feel like it'd be a bit boring, so instead, we're going to continue this series after just this one part. But to get the ball rolling a bit, I'm going to say that Goku, after looking down at his hands, seeing this transformation he's in, gasping at the power, he would decide that he has to be able to maintain this power and control it, because if another threat does come to Earth, he wants to be able to prepare for it. But Goku, while thinking, would have his train of thought interrupted by the beeping of a scouter. He would see Nappa's scouter lying on the floor, and he would walk over to it, picking it up. He would hear a few transmissions, and then he would hear people talking. This would be Frieza, Zarbon, and Dodoria. They'd be discussing what they heard through the use of Nappa's scouter, about the Dragon Balls, and about how this planet used to have them, but they don't anymore. And so, now having the confirmation of the wish orbs actually being able to grant wishes, Frieza would say he's going to go to Namek to actually go and make good on what he had planned to do before, just never really got around to, since he didn't really think he could, or that it was real. He is going to make himself immortal using the Namekian Dragon Balls. What? There are more Dragon Balls? Goku would be surprised. He had no idea of the existence of other Dragon Balls, or really any other people from Piccolo's race. Well, I guess it would make sense. So Goku, now having this new plan in mind, would decide he's going to set out for planet Namek. But first, he's going to go recover because he is increasingly drained from the use of Super Saiyan 4 as well as Golden Great Ape. He's going to need to get some rest before he heads out. And that's where we're going to be ending things for now. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please, for me, hit the like button, subscribe to the page, and hit that notification bell. That way you are notified whenever I release any new Dragon Ball content. Or any Naruto content, since I tend to make that too. Anyway, this is, always has been, and always will be the Irishman. Talk to you later. Bye.